Hi everyone, welcome to another practice today with me, Audrey. So we're gonna do, as usual, low sensory restorative practice for at least 40 minutes. And today, so yesterday was what you may know as Halloween, but it's also Samhain, which is what Halloween is based on. And it's a sacred time for a few people. And if it's not sacred to you, it's still a really good day, yesterday and today, to reflect on the past year, on what you could let go of, what you can release, because we are actually honoring our ancestors, our loved ones. We are paying respect to death, which is part of life. I know it can be scary, but it's basically ask us to release the past so that we can make space for other things ahead of us. So we are going to do, as usual, a centering, then some slow movement, and then we're going to restorative practice with a guided meditation. I may play some sounds, not a sound bath, but you'll understand when we get there. So you may join seated, lying down. Just find a position where you can let go, because that is the theme after all. So it's quite a nice place to start with our bodies, letting go a little bit and invite some rest and comfort. You could also be moving. You do not have to be still. So you are very much in control. All I say is only an invitation, so please interact with my words as you see fit. And it might mean you might just be here to hang out, and that's absolutely fine. But yeah, to start with, maybe your eyes are closed or you're finding a soft gaze. And starting to arrive here in your body, in this present moment, in this present space, in this present company. And a key word here is present. In my introduction, I was talking about the past, about ancestors. But just to start, we need to know where we're coming from. So we'll, we'll spend a few moments in this present body, mind, moment, space, and company. So you do that. Well, you have a few options of starting to connect with the support of your seat, the floor, the bed, wherever you are today, that is allowing you to find some comfort, some support. So noticing the points of contact of the body against it, against that support. Maybe noticing the air against your skin or the texture of your clothes or a blanket or anything that's around you. Maybe noticing any sounds. Any smells. And as always, with that sense of curiosity rather than judgment. So now attaching any labels to that sound you hear or the air you feel or anything like this. Just noticing what the quality of these things are. And then spending maybe some moment with your breath. noticing how it is now. We're not trying to control our breath or influence it in any way. We are observing the inhale, the exhales, maybe the pauses in between. Noticing the quality of your breath, the pace, the movement it creates in your body, the nourishment it provides. Maybe you are still with the external sensations, so you are noticing the air coming in into your nostrils and exiting. And then stay with your breath or the external sensations. Or you can start to go even more inward and noticing any other body sensations. What's happening inside? Any discomfort, tension, any energy, any warmth, any vibration, pulsing. And still with that sense of curiosity. I know many of us live with pain and discomfort and all sorts of things that we could do without. But for once, let's just let all of this be as it is. Not add any stories, any labels, any binaries of good and bad, right and wrong. We're just noticing what is. And so you are noticing either the external sensations, what's happening around you, or you're spending some moment connecting with your breath, or some moment connecting with your body. Maybe you're doing all of that at once, bringing all of that experience, your experience, and what is your experience in this present moment, in your body as it is now. And then maybe you're noticing your mind is really loud with all of this. So we haven't talked about the mind yet. Maybe it's wandered already. It's thinking about all the Halloween candies you're gonna eat after this. Thinking about that humongous to-do list you have. Or who knows? Maybe you're thinking about the cure for cancer. I do not know. But if you want to spend a few moments with your mind, noticing where it takes you, all the stories, all the images, the sounds, all of it, all it's bringing to you. And do that. But again, bring that sense of non-judgment, that sense of karuna, compassion as well, because it's taking you maybe somewhere that you do not really wish to be. Maybe you'd like to stay with your breath, but it's gone again. So bring it back to your breath or to your point of focus that you've chosen. or go with the ride of your thoughts. It's up to you. And so long as you stay here, in this present moment, in this space, this company, always okay. So spend a few moments more with your point of focus, with your anchor. Simply noticing what is happening. Taking stock of what is right now. And then invitation to bring that focus to your breath. And maybe finding a softer, fuller breath. The inhale, the exhale, the pauses in between, softer. As you inhale, the belly, the rib cage expands, bringing in that softness, not adding more tension. Do not force anything. And then the exhale, releasing, making space. And let's do this for 3 more breaths together. And then when you've done those 3 breaths, stay here and continue with this if you like. Or if you're ready to move a little, then please bring some gentle, soft movement into your body. Anything that calls to you in this moment. We've spent a few minutes centering, listening to what is our experience. So maybe it's time to honor what your body mind was telling you. So it's telling you, I need stillness, go for stillness. If it's telling you, I need to move a little, maybe some twists, maybe some side bends, anything, you know what to do. Your body knows what to do. You can follow what I'm doing, or you can follow someone else on the screen. You can follow your spirit guide, your ancestors. Anything. Maybe you can hear another teacher's voice into your head. I don't know. So this is your moment to honor what your body may need. I'm just reaching above my head, stretching the side of my body, and I'm going for a soft, quite small forward fold. So bringing my upper body towards my lower body. You could also do neck rolls, shoulder rolls. You hear some cracks. I apologize, but my skeleton is not. I'm gonna bring it up. It was Halloween. Let's go. Hope you're not creeped out. I'm just swaying from side to side as well. If you need more dynamic, more energy, then go for it. I'm quite low energy today, so I'm gonna keep it quite slow. Can see Judy doing a back bend. That looks really good. Oh, yeah. So for a back bend, you would simply arc back. Maybe your head is going back a little bit, but not too much. Don't overstretch. And then I'm just gonna go for a side bend. Yeah, maybe bringing some self massage, getting inspired by everyone here. It's really nice. So let's do this for another. It hasn't been that long, so another 2 minutes. If you're ready to go for stillness already, then go for it. Find your restorative shape. Otherwise, we'll spend a few more moments moving. Anything you like to do. I really encourage you to notice your breath, to keep that anchor with your breath. So if you notice that you've been not breathing, well, that's not good. So there you go, inhale and exhale. And one more minute for movement, or well, as long as you wish, you don't have to stop. I like that. I'm just copying Angelique. So putting the fingertips touching and then kind of going into Anjali Mudra, but like with a little bit of movement. It's really good. I love that. I'm kind of funny with my hands, so I don't actually stretch them, but usually, but that's quite gentle. I like it. All right. Give some bit more love to my wrists, just holding them and giving a bit of massage. And then, yeah, maybe finishing with a big stretch. Any other movements that you like? Bit of a shake, removing any stagnant energy that you don't want anymore in your body. That's the theme for today, is letting go. So let's move to restorative practice. So if you are seated or laying down, you can find any restorative shape of your choice. So if it's Shavasana, if you're lying down, you can lie down on your back, on the sides, any sides, on the belly. You can also find a child's pose, or legs up the wall, or anything that will bring you some comfort. If you are seated, then permission to slouch, permission to find as much comfort as you can in your chair or your seats. That can be bringing some pillows for your spine and your head. You could also elevate the feet by bringing a bolster or like underneath your knees, which is really good as well if you're lying down. I would really suggest that. If you are lying down on your side, bring a soft pillow or bolster in between your legs. I also like to have a pillow and actually, well, that's a big pillow. Um, Actually hold it on my lap, like basically hugging that pillow. I find that it really releases tension in my shoulders and my arm, and it's just really comforting as well. I learned recently that bringing something on top of your stomach is actually like I can't really remember the science of it, but it's just because we are very vulnerable in that part of the body. Like bringing something actually tells the brain that you're kind of protected. Um, so it makes sense. So I know that for my body, my experience, it really does bring some comfort. So maybe it's something to think about. Or you could bring a blanket or something, whatever. You could also have something to cover your eyes if that helps. Really bring as many props, as many things that you would like that will help you support your body so that there is no more effort to be done. As I said, the theme we are so yesterday was Samhain and today is the Day of the Dead in many countries and is continuing throughout the next few days. It's also Diwali, the Festival of Lights. So there's a lot going on, and a lot of it is around letting go, around releasing the past so that the path ahead can be clearer and we can have more space for things that we actually want to invite in our lives. And it's also about honoring our ancestors and paying respect to death, as I said. So that's what we're going to focus on for this practice. And let's start with arriving back into our body, arriving into that shape, aiming to release any tension, letting go of what happened before, what will happen after. So again, we are in that present moment. We are finding that place of rest, that refuge, while being awake, which is what a wonderful experience. However, if you do fall asleep, I won't judge. That is okay. And then, so just a few moments noticing your body sensations, your breath, again, not trying to change anything. You are perfect as you are. So again, not bringing that sense of judgment, of conformity, of normality, or whatever. Your experience is valid, your body is valid. All of it is welcome here. And then invitation to really pay attention to your inhales, connecting to your breath, to that life-giving experience, phenomenon that we have at our disposal. And then with each inhale and each exhales, that breath is actually going to bring you to a forest. And there's a path in front of you, lights up with lanterns. And so you may follow this path if you like. And it's safe. There's some sounds of the forest around you. The temperature is perfect for you. And with each inhale and exhales, you continue to follow that path. And then you get to a clearing. And there's a big, big bonfire in the middle of the clearing. So go towards it and settle in a way that's suitable for you. So you may be seated, lying down, could be floating, flying around. And so notice what's the experience here in this clearing, in this forest. What are the sounds, the smells? Can you hear the fire cracking? Can you feel its warmth? Can you notice the light, the colors? And maybe you'd like to invite some other beings to join you. And that may be your ancestors, that may be some loved ones, whether they're human or non-human kin. Maybe you'd like to say their names and say hello. So spending a few moments here in the company of your loved ones, whether they're still in this realm or not. Just enjoying that fire, that moment of community, of belonging, of safety. we're spending some time with ourselves. So maybe you're spending some time with other beings, or enjoying that bonfire, that time outside of time. And to do this, sometimes we need to release and let go, making space for other things. And so taking a moment to reflect on what you'd like to let go of, whether it exists in your body-mind, may exist in your life, may exist in the lives of your loved ones, in your communities, or in the world. What would you like to release? What doesn't serve you anymore? Taking a few moments to reflect on that. And sometimes it doesn't come up as words or sentences, it comes up as emotions or, sensations, and that's okay. That is great. So notice that. And an invitation to throw it into the bonfire. Throw it all into the fire so that it becomes something else, where it doesn't belong to you anymore. So continue with this, or just hang out by the bonfire, noticing all the experience there. And let your breath be the guide. Let your breath exhale and inhale. Maybe with each exhale, that's when you release, you making space, you letting go of all these things that you can either name or not. Now they belong to the bonfire. And then invitation to spend some moment with inviting what you would like more of. So focusing more on your inhale and all the energy, the nourishment that comes with it, that helps your prana flow. And thinking about what you'd like more of into your own life, the life of your loved ones, your communities, and the world. We are all very much connected, so What you invite also impacts other people. And what you invite for other people will impact you. It's really magic. Really amazing to think of. So anything you'd like to invite, focusing on your inhale, getting that energy from the breath, from the air. You are here connecting with the earth, with her support. And again, it might not come up as a word, as a sentence, as a feeling, emotion, sensation. And our next few breaths will be an offering to all the kin gathered around us that support us, even if we can't see them. Gratitude for their support. And gratitude for the support of the earth. The fire energy that allows us to release what doesn't serve us anymore. It also creates new things. And then we'll come back to that path out of the clearing with all the lanterns around that's giving you light and warmth. With each and exhale again, you are following that path. It moves you out of the clearing, out of the forest. And coming back for a few moments with just you, noticing how your body feels, how your mind feels. With the knowledge that this practice, this clearing is inside you. You can access it at any time if you need some time to release anything, throw into the bonfire. That place is always there for you. And then let's bring our attention to your heart center. You can bring your hands on top of each other, on top of your heart, or an Anjali Mudra, where your pose, fingertips and heels of the palms touching and thumbs against the heart as a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for the sacred practices of yoga, indigenous to South Asia, and our teachers, and all practitioners before us who have protected these practices so that we can still benefit from them today. Gratitude for this community, for the wisdom, the support, the laughter. Gratitude for ourselves, for our body, mind, and all it allows us to do, just as it is. Whatever our experience is, we can still access those practices, and that's something to be grateful for. Taking a moment to connect again with the earth and offering some gratitude as it continues to nurture us and hold us and support us, and all the indigenous stewards of this land who keep on protecting it. Bringing someone or a being to mind, a group of being, a cause, a land, if you'd like to share some or all of the merit of this practice. And to seal this intention, I'll offer a blessing of metta, loving kindness. You may join or listen. May all beings everywhere, with no limits, be happy, be well, be at ease and at peace. May all beings be safe and free from harm and suffering. May all beings be free and liberated. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It's an honor to continue to serve you every single week. And I'll see you soon.